Today we're cooking the big and the beautiful Macomber turnips. If you've ever had a terrible experience with bitter turnips, purple top anyone? Don't let this big guy scare you. He is the sweetest turnip I know, with the flavor bordering on caramel. Unlike the bumpy celery root that we have recently cooked, Macomber turnip is a pleasure to peel. No bumps, no tunnels of dirt, just grab your peeler and start peeling. Cut one side off to make a flat surface. This will stabilize your turnip and make cutting a lot easier. First slice into thick planks, then into sticks, and finally into dice. Set a large skillet over high heat and add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. A stainless skillet would be ideal, but Teflon will do in a pinch. When the oil starts to shimmer, add the turnip. It's okay for the pan to be somewhat crowded, but you want to be able to stir comfortably. Add a few pinches of salt and stir to distribute it evenly and coat the turnip pieces with oil. Oops, man overboard. You can stir with tongs. You can toss it around, whatever you're comfortable with. The most important thing is to stop stirring at some point and to leave your turnips alone so that they have a chance to brown. You know how I love that browning! Cover your pan and keep the heat on high. Let's see how we're doing after 4 minutes. Beautiful! Let's stir! Now cover the pan again and let the other surfaces brown. Let's turn the heat down to medium-low and continue cooking covered, stirring every 3 to 5 minutes or whenever the bottom browns. After 15 to 20 minutes of total cooking, your turnips will get nice and soft and you can deglaze the pan. This just means add a bit of liquid to pick up the brown bits. I'm using about 3 tablespoons of medium dry madeira. It's sweet and raisiny and goes so well with turnips, but a splash of white wine or stock or water would work just fine. A flat wooden spoon is a very handy tool here. Brown bits. Has anyone ever written a cookbook about brown bits? Brown bits is what cooking is all about for me. Seriously. Give madeira a few minutes to evaporate and you are done. Don't forget to taste for salt. Mine needed a pinch. You can serve them as is or puree with some milk and butter. For 2 cups of turnips, I ended up using about 3/4 of a cup of milk and 1 tablespoon of butter. How much milk to use depends on which machine you have. A Vitamix with a pusher will take anything. A regular blender might want it to be more soupy to puree efficiently, so you can try increasing the milk or use a food processor with less milk for a thicker puree. Remember that the milk will dilute your seasoning, that means salt, so don't forget to taste and adjust. Is this silky or what? Impressionist turnip and cubist turnip. The pureed stuff tastes like dulce de leche married a vegetable and produced an offspring. The cubed pieces have a comforting, homey feel, with a caramelized exterior and a juicy center. This is a match made in heaven for poultry and pork, but I'm having a pretty good time gobbling it up on its own. For more brown bits and delicious veggies, don't forget to subscribe to Helen's Kitchen channel. And if you're ever in the Boston area, maybe I'll see you in one of my classes.